Hello, welcome back to Beyond the Beat with me, Ciara. We're still in the Pain for Purpose series. So last week we got into grief, and this week I want to take it even deeper. Real talk. This ain't just about loss. It's about how we keep going when life tries to knock us off our square. I call it mourning and grooving. Back in 2017, life hit me hard. I was in my junior semester of college when I lost my uncle and my granddaddy back to back. No warning, no break. So that year really tested me mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I was trying to hold it all together all at once while the world around me and the people I love was falling apart. And when you're in that kind of season, like, you really got to find the joy in the small stuff, like taking nature walks, going to church, reading a book, going to the movies, roller coasters. I love roller coasters. So that's what kept me moving. Like, it felt like I was in God's boot camp, for real. I was juggling like everything, like from full-time classes to being the president of my Communications Honor Society. So I had to show up for my family while my mental health was suffering. And I just didn't feel like it could be done, but I got it done. And there was no time for breakdown. I had to keep it moving and grooving. But through it all, God kept me, and it gave me thicker skin, built for fights, built for, the fight. So I worked really hard. I worked extremely hard. And my pops always said, if it's worth having, it's worth grinding for. And in Luke 12:48, says, to whom much is given, much is required. So I stand on that scripture. While I was still trying to process that loss, my granny, who suffered from heart failure, her heart started to feel real bad. And y'all, my grandma was that girl for real, like raising 5 kids, single mom by herself, in the projects, made it out the projects, bought her family a house. Like, shout out to the Black grandmas out there. Like, and if you still got yours, love on her hard, man, because it's nothing like having a good grandma. Because when she's gone, all you got are pictures and memories and her things. I got a few of her bracelets. But yeah, that whole season really tested me. I had to do assignments, study. So some seasons, you can't run from them. You just got to stand in them and trust the process, even when it don't make sense. So then the next year, Jesus. I talked about this in the previous episode, but my baby boy Miguel was hit by a car by underage driver. And I was taking finals at the time, and it was very stressful, but I found the joy at the end when I passed all my finals. I didn't drop out any of my classes. I kept it moving. I went to my ROTC, Army ROTC, every morning, honey. And you can't tell me that God ain't real, because God kept me through it all. So if you're going through a season like that, or you've been through a season like that, I know that, pain doesn't last forever. But, if you just really trust God, like, to get you through, like, he's really gonna help you. And, yeah. That's pretty much it, y'all, for this episode. But yeah, like, if you've been through that season, I would love to hear your story. So please connect with me. Send me a DM. You can also email me at info@minihatstv.net. I'm very responsive. And what else? Yeah. I would love to connect. I would love to have a special guest on the segment to just share their story and talk about, like, different things that they've gone through, trauma and stuff like that. So yeah, you know how to reach me. And also, oh my gosh, I wanted to show y'all my hats, but I just realized that the hats are downstairs. So next time, I got y'all. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Beyond the Beat with me, Ciara. And thank you for taking the walk with me on this journey through the Pain for Purpose series, because it hasn't been easy, sharing, like details, like certain intimate details about my life, if that makes sense, But I'm glad that my story and my testimony is, super helpful to young women and inspiring mediapreneurs out there. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode. Peace and love. Bye.
Let's show them how we make some lemonade.
This is a Mini Hats TV production.